Hey guys, good morning. I told you the next video I was going to do was to give you an update, a balcony garden update. Well, here we go. This here is one of my spider plants. Those bugs are driving me crazy. I got to get, I think it's called neem oil. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to get some really soon. But the plant is okay. It's not struggling. I'm glad to say this morning. I don't think any of my plants are struggling anymore. They're doing a whole lot better. This spider plant is little, but it's healthy, and it is getting bigger as time goes by. This right here is just my green onion plant. It's doing okay. I just had overwatered it. It's drying out. It's doing much better. It doesn't like all that water. For my trial and error as growing my green onion plant, it does not like a lot of water. Wet and soggy, it does not like. It likes it dry. So, for this plant, it's not high maintenance. This is, low maintenance. It doesn't need all that pampering and all that kind of stuff. It's okay. I like the green onion plant. Now this baby is my sage. I'm very proud of the sage plant because look at the new growth on there. Yep. Last time I had a sage, I killed it. That's what I'm going to say. I killed it because I didn't know how to take care of it. This plant, I think I did better on the watering. I don't think this plant likes a lot of water either, but it likes to just be left alone, and it does its thing, and I like that. It's not high maintenance. Sage, that brown stuff on there is cinnamon. I read or heard somewhere someone says these gnats don't like cinnamon, so I've been throwing the cinnamon around. But like I said, I'm gonna try that neem oil when I get to the nursery. Okay, my beautiful sage, love it. Now this plant here is my parsley, full of cinnamon. Like I said, my plants aren't struggling anymore. They're taking their time doing whatever they're doing. It could be because of the change in the weather. Like, I'm a novice balcony gardener or any kind of gardener, still trial and error, learning my way. But it could be because of the weather, the growing rate of this parsley here on this balcony. Now this here is my cactus, little rock, well, it's not a rock garden, it's a cactus plant pot. One of them looks to be completely taken out. This one, I think it looks like it's in a dormant state, but I don't think it's not living anymore. I think it's just in a dormant state. And I think this one is too, because those needles on this round beauty are still prickly. So I think this one is like they're in some kind of dormant state. I'm not a cactus expert, so that's the only thing I can say how to describe the activity of these cactus. Dormant, and that's about it. These aren't high maintenance either. I can say from my experience, these aren't as high maintenance. It's just they like sunlight. Let me quit mumbling. Okay, now this here is a pepper plant. In the last videos, what I said, some of my plants were struggling, but they're not. I don't have any struggling plants anymore. They're just taking their time growing, but they have perked up and they're looking healthier. So this is a pepper plant there. Now this baby, this is my oregano. Now if you looked in my past videos about this oregano plant when I did an update, it was in poor shape. I said it was struggling, but now this beauty, well, maybe not the last video, but this baby has gotten bigger. The leaves are getting bigger, and there's some cinnamon on here too. But this plant, I like the production. It's activity, it's growth activity that it's making here. I like that. It's doing okay. Now this baby, it's gotten really big. This is a pepper plant too. Look how big it's getting. Like I said, it could be something to do with the change in the weather. When I first started out with the pepper plants, they didn't like sun. Now it's cooler. I don't know. It's trial and error. They're doing much better. You can see the leaves have gotten bigger. So this plant is my what is this? This is my bell pepper plant. This plant is trying to produce some fruit. Well, it's not, well, trying, definitely producing. As you can see the little buds on there. It has gotten bigger from the last time when I told you guys this plant. I had chopped it down, and this is what happened. See that? Now the one next to it was another jalapeno, was a jalapeno plant. This is the bell pepper, the one I got those bell peppers on. You can see what it's doing. The leaves got some kind of little yellow spotting on it, but we'll see as time goes by the progress of this bell pepper plant. Now this plant next to it was jalapeno. I think it dried up, but it's still a green stem, so I'm not going to pluck it. I'm just going to let it see what happens. All these other little green things in here, I've been using it for, I've been throwing leaf trash in here. That's what that is, leaf trash. But anyway, I'm just going to let this plant just take its time and let's see what happens. Now this is the used to be the sweet potato plant, but it's no longer any sweet potato plants in there. I plucked them all out, and it's just peppers in there with that spider plant. This one starting to get some fruit too. Y'all can see that on there. So, I don't know. Probably y'all can see it. The sun ain't so bright today. Over here, I switched up on you guys. This is my what is it? The jalapeno plant. It looks a hot mess, but it's trying to produce some fruit. I say hot mess because the leaves aren't as green and vibrant as in some of my, hold on a minute, previous videos. This is like a dull, not too dull. It's perking up. The stem, or the, I can't say trunk, I guess you call it stem, it's really gotten thick and really healthy looking. So everything is starting to come around and getting healthy, stronger to whatever. It's getting resistant to whatever was bothering it. It's fighting back, and it's becoming more, let me see, it's standing on its own, I can say right now. It's just taking care of business. It's taking care of itself. Whatever was bothering it is fighting back, and it's doing its thing, what it's supposed to do. Getting stronger to produce better fruit. I'm very proud of you, jalapeno plant. Now these are my basil plants. They're doing all right. They always been doing all right. I just gotta take those flowering parts off and harvest some, dry it, and put it in a jar. So the basil's doing great. That's my rosemary still hanging in there. I'm very impressed with my rosemary because I do think I need a bigger pot. I think this plant, this rosemary, has gotten big and wide as the pot that it's in, and these things grow so fast, rosemary. Whoever wants to know about rosemary, this sucker needs to be in the ground. But if you can maintain it in a pot, good luck. But with me, I know this plant needs to be in a bigger pot. But in the yard, I know this would go wild. Rosemary, I love rosemary. Anyway, I guess you guys, that's it. That's all. Sharing my update, garden update on my little plant. This is again, got the camera on my little bell pepper plant. All I need for this bell pepper plant is its stems to get thicker and healthier. It's trying, well, it's fighting back. Whatever's bothering it, it's fighting back. I'm not going to give up on it. It's not giving up on itself. It just needs some. Now this is a high maintenance plant to me because it needs to be pampered and taken good care of. Not unlike the pepper plant. This one, this whatever kind of pepper, I don't know what kind of seed this is, but this plant is doing right, doing really well. But the bell pepper needs pampering. It's high maintenance. And also the rosemary. The rosemary, I don't think the rosemary is high maintenance. It just needs to be in the dirt in the ground so it can just spread its royal roots. Yep, but that's all, you guys. That pea pot plant, I moved it and that one died. So I don't know where those peas came from anyway. So I wasn't sure to eat that or not because I wasn't sure where that seed came from. But anyway, that's it. That's all, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. And till the next update. I'll talk to you guys later. And also I want to say welcome if I have any new subscribers. And welcome back to my continuing, I don't want to say old subscribers. Welcome back to my, if you already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. Thank you very much for all your support and for hanging out with me. But keep continuing to do that, and please leave some nice comments if you know anything about the plants I showed you guys. Just leave some comments and let me know if you got any tips or points you can share about any of the plants I had in this video that I discussed. Remember, I'm still a novice, learning my way. Bye for now.